but he basically said that he's not fit. He's not fit.
No, he said he's not in the side because he hasn't been practicing well enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I mean fit, that's what I meant. Like he's not up to par with the
No, but it sounded more than that. It sounded,
of course, like
he's not ready in practice.
Yeah, so I mean, let's talk about that. Now, I've heard a lot of things today of, Sancho. He shouldn't have said anything. He shouldn't have tweeted anything. Well, Ten Hag shouldn't have said that in front of everybody in every camera because he knows.
Right, unless he's trying to say something.
Unless you're trying to exactly. So, I mean, I think it was fair that Sancho came out with the statement. Usually, these things don't happen. They stay in house. And so there's a bit now. So is there a problem now because once you do this, nobody's safe, right? Like because everybody in the locker room,
he's not playing for United ever again.
Well, the thing, but I'm looking at it from the other player perspective to say, hey, listen, he just sold this guy out. Why wouldn't he do the same thing to any of us? He sold Cristiano Ronaldo out. That's for what
That was a
people
power
could say
that he needed to win. He needed to win that one.
But I don't know that because look at United now. How did he need to win that?
Because because Cristiano was holding that team back, and in fact, they couldn't play at all. Like anything you're getting now, everyone was giving everything to Ronaldo. It was a power struggle. It was like, is this Cristiano's team or my team? And he's like, you know what? It's not Cristiano's team. It's my team. He had to do it, or he would have never been able to manage his team, and he would have gotten fired already. I'm telling you, they had to get rid of him.
I don't know.
That was a mistake, first of all. They should have never signed him. That set them back, honestly.
I don't agree with that. I mean, I don't even think Ten Hag has done anything remote. I mean, to be honest with Ole, I just don't see the contrast. I see the same team that's sucking.
It's not the same. Trust me.
I mean, well,
it was worse.
I trust you,
but that worse. Much. Trust me. I watch United. I watch United for Schadenfreude reasons. I would consider making a podcast that was, I hate Man United. I'm going to watch them. Well, I know how bad they were not coached under Ole. Zero.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I just don't think. To be honest, I don't know that Ten Hag. I mean, I know that he got into the Champions League, but that's okay, I guess. But that you don't celebrate that in United. So. I
understand.
I don't see where this goes.
Who are you to try and tell me you're more important than Cristiano Ronaldo? That's true of anyone. That's the problem with Ronaldo. He's bigger than every club he's at. And if you're trying to move a team as a group forward, you cannot have that man on your team. Ask Juventus. It was a mistake. It was good for 1 year, but after that, they were like,
"Well, I think
he's big. He's bigger than our club.
I don't think
get him out."
I think a lot of stuff was leaked. I don't think
by who,
but no, from
by Cristiano.
No. A lot of stuff was leaked from the Ten Hag side versus and against Cristiano Ronaldo. I think they were both going at that, and at a certain point,
was it Ten Hag or Cristiano that went on Piers Morgan and put the whole franchise on blast?
because of everything that was happening, and right there, Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's exactly why Cristiano had to go. Okay,
but of course, once he does that, he knows he's going to go. He knows that because he put everybody, but he put the whole organization on blast.
We're litigating the past. Anyway,
I know that, but I'm saying what it relates to this is that Ten Hag always looks for a scapegoat, and now it's Sancho. So who is it going to be next? You know what I mean? It never takes accountability in saying you'll never hear Ten Hag say my team sucked and we need to do this, we need to do that. You never hear to the likes of Pep Guardiola, who's been blunt many times in his life.
He puts the team on blast.
To Postecoglou, who tells you how it is. You know what I mean? You'll never hear that from Ten Hag. And how can you get better? How can you move forward when you start putting your team on blast? Because how can your players trust you?
I understand. I think the point on that trust side, the thing that I think about with them is like, if I'm Sancho or I'm Garnacho or I'm Palestri or I'm any of these young players, and I see Anthony put in between 4 or 6 out of 10 performances week after week after week, and I don't get his spot, it'd be fine. I could understand if there were guys pulling up trees and kicking ass. But Martial's terrible. Anthony's terrible. Why isn't Sancho playing on the other side? Like, why isn't, all these things? I'm just like, I think ultimately what will happen with United is they will put Mason Mount and Anthony's side, and that will be the best version of the team because he's an offensive player. He's not a deep lying midfielder, a hard worker. He'll become the third forward and a 3 on that side. Anyway, that's when he was at his best, when Chelsea won the Champions League. Hopefully Ten Hag gets to that. But it's fair enough. Ten Hag does do a lot of blaming. Ten Hag is not perfect, but he did clean up some of this team. It does have a vision. You cannot agree with his vision, but at least he's someone who's putting something down. And I think they have to give him more, because if they jump again, then they're right back where they started, and everything's a mess. And it's back on the Glazers, and it's a shit show all over again.